For the moment, congratulations, got a 108 per plate over the last race. These points on this leaderboard. Okay. Okay, one mountain stage, and let's try this out. Okay, what is in progress? Current leaderboards. Okay, privilege. Yes, of course. Yearly. I'm keen to see what the yearly leaderboard mean, actually. So. 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Okay. Okay, there's not many that can play this yet, but let's try. Let's try this out.
Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for
At the end of the race is called points and the number of stages you've completed. These points will come.
This is a key stage for the general
I'm actually keen if they do something when you get later later on the
Have a good day, guys.
in the season.
Come on, we're aiming for victory.
So I just wanted to try this out because that was today's stage, and tomorrow is gonna be a rest day. It's gonna be a rest day. And I see everyone have used Primož Roglič on this stage. Why not try to use Jonas Vingegaard? And after this, I'm gonna try to play with the CSC Legends again to see if Roglič or Pogacar are too strong for Contador. He should be, but you can always surprise. I feel I've protected Contador a lot. See, these guys are almost the same. And I cannot figure out why should I use Primož Roglič. Because he's better than mountains, he's better for everything. Yes, I know. Interesting. This is kind of interesting, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to you. Mostly mapped out in Switzerland, the riders won't be crossing the mountain passes that will qualify as major.
It was a crazy day today. Sad full time. He really tried a lot of times to get away. But no. Instead he just let a guy like Moran go. But maybe because he was too dangerous. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try this out because people just simulate this. And my guess is that's probably the best thing you can do. But if people are simulated to the last stage, well, that would probably be stupid. See, should we try to do it? Do it just till here.
Guys, the early part of the stage isn't difficult. You'll be skirting Lake Geneva, and it's a great view, but watch out. The early breakaway has a good chance of going all the way today. You've got to be in the right wagon.
Right wagon.
One minute for the breakaway.
Finish sprint with Primož Roglič. Why? issuing a
Lead
sprint.
riders will soon turn away from Lake Geneva to up the first classified climb of the day, the Côte de Chèvre. The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
We try to change so we can use. Yeah, these guys are. Okay, let's see. Last time I actually used a time scale just to see. Okay, when you reach 100 kilometers, how much time did it use?
The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Let's see. In 100 kilometers, we are trying to see how much time we use to get those. This way I can actually see. Okay, 2 hours to get to try the first 88 kilometers. That's an average of 55 kilometers. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Søren Kragh Andersen, he's not even driving. So they could at least try to update the database for this online part. So it's actually the real riders who actually drive.
The men at the front are at the foot of the second categorized difficulty of the day, the Col de Moss, with its 13.5 kilometer ascent.
Okay, that means we have 2 hours to complete the last 100 kilometers, and that's not gonna happen. And the winning time is, okay, I cannot see it here. But there's also a long, steep downhill, of course. You should take advantage of. And there's food coming up after this. Oh, that's good enough for me. Think about Ryan Dennis. He was actually try to convert to actually be a GC rider. Kind of also sucked. Told you Moses. Costa. T. Nissen. T. Nissen and Danissen. Danissen. Bale. Great rider. Pogacar. I think these kind of challenges you should not be able to fast forward. You should just strictly go completely on, because if you fast forward, it usually just simulate. Because I was doing the last stage and I was really try. It was one of the last days trying to get a top 10 place. It was so hard. Even I was almost going 100% the whole stage. You 3 guys, you should definitely go 100%.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Because it's going up now. But I also think it's weird the way they actually think, okay, you get each place, then you get 100 points, blah blah blah. But you should also make, okay, what place for the team and stuff like that. Or else you should just make a complete online part. Or at least see where you can see, okay, there's a ghost for the best rider. So you actually know, okay, that's the best rider for that. And then see top 10, maybe choose a ghost to go with. Like in some car games, you can actually use a ghost, try to beat that, and beat that, and beat that, etc, etc.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
At this point, it seems like Ford Van Aert, he's alone.
The ascent to the pass is classified as second category. The first to the top will score 5 points in the Pogacar jersey classification.
20. And for people just joining the stream or watching this stream later, this is just one of the daily challenges. And did you watch the Tour de France today? It's crazy. And I really feel sad that Fuglsang didn't come in that breakaway, because I know he could have won. He tried so many times to get away. Well, they are almost dying. You know what? Thing isn't you to protect. You have done an excellent job for now. Thing isn't you should protect Van Emden, and you should protect Nisseman.
Okay, we'll relay. Okay.
Because then they can protect each other and then fall off the peloton. You see the breakaway is being caught.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the summit. A teammate is beginning to lose touch.
Yeah, we know, and that's purpose. Do a time trial, team time trial. Then you can do it like this.
Okay, we'll gently relay.
And maybe they can actually come back on the downhill. Or maybe a Gruppetto. And it's half of states like this, there's no agendas except to win it or get this place. There's no one who's actually fighting for the Pogacar jersey, etc, etc. Or at least they do, but so guys are coming back up now.
Okay, we'll gently relay.
let's see what the time has come after this. What the time says when we reach the bottom of this climb. There you have it, 2 hours more.
Approaching the feed zone.
And again, people just joined this. This is just one of the daily challenges. Just want to try the stage. Just did. So after this, I'm gonna play the CC Legends tour again. Food section right there. Let's see, there are more people here.
Okay, I'll protect him.
That was not... Did you actually see Froome did not fall off the pedals on the first second climb? It's sad to see a rider like him. But the day he actually say, okay, I'm not gonna go for a fifth Tour de France, then I will actually say, okay, finally, go for something you can do. A stage victory or something. Next climb. We should probably have refilled those guys before. Forgot that. Forgot this. But again, they can recover on the last downhill.
Now it's the Col de la Croix that rises up before the riders, with its slope that averages out at 7.4.
Yeah, and so cruise are protecting those guys. Yes. Okay, maybe we should prove. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should just do it differently.
It's the steepest climb of the day.
Those guys need to get up here. If you want to be sure they're not being caught up in a split group in a cruise. Quintana. And Philippe has been dropped. Thing about the Tour de France, it's not all until the last day, no matter what. Even people crash. If they make a corona test, boom, they've been dropped out. even Pogacar. And if Pogacar be dropped out because of the corona test, people then say, Magnus Kort wouldn't win the Tour de France if he didn't get the corona. Well, Magnus Kort is going to win the Tour de France. Fuglsang is going to get second. Everyone has been dropped out because of corona.
There will be 10 extra points to be picked up towards the polka dot jersey for the first one over the top.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Valverde. Agrippino. I'm actually afraid that Beno is gonna die, so Vingegaard's been dropped.
I'll consume a feed.
But again, it doesn't matter. It's just a challenge. It's just a matter of time. What is the time? 2:56 minutes. You see, I almost got 2 hours left for the last kilometers. He's still okay. He's still holding on. He's still holding on. Interesting. Now this is hard to actually figure out. Roglic. Let's see. Soler, he also did an excellent job today for Pogacar. Excellent. Okay, now we have this, so...
Okay, I'll protect him.
Push, it's your turn now.
You're 2 kilometers from the...
Van Aert is completely died. He's dead.
Summit, go on, another push! Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll relay.
Can Beno drop someone? You can drop Roglic. Interesting.
Okay, I'll protect him. A teammate has just been dropped.
Yeah, okay, we expect that.
You can't count on him any longer.
But he can maybe come back on the downhill. Oh, we should try to put him back and wait for Ryan. Gotcha. Vlasov's been dropped. Huh? Yeah, he knew.
Okay, I'll wait for him.
And Pogacar's attack. He is attacking differently. No doubt about it.
The Col de la Croix descent will bring the riders to Aigle, where the intermediate sprint will be tested.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Oh my god, I hate this. Never have a rider like this. Suck.
Hamilton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Pogacar, he's gone. He's gone with the win.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Just do it like this. And these two guys, they can probably get up here.
Okay, we'll relay flat out.
Is he getting tired or just because you take it easy now?
He's still got something in the tank. He's putting his foot down in the relays.
Is this just Armstrong Ulrich again?
The intermediate sprint is approaching, but there is little chance that the candidates for the green jersey will be able to score points at this stage of the race.
I don't think so. I don't think. It's a kuss. What is that? Okay, yeah, do that. Oh, sorry. Why is doing this? Oh, there you come. Oh, he's back again. He's back again.
You're coming up to the intermediate sprint. Keep your eyes open.
And now these guys are coming. Full throttle. That's interesting. Because these guys, they can actually make a difference, I think. If they get up here. And then I have to use the tactic. It's coming up now. It's a good thing to see. Yeah! Sad it doesn't give bonus seconds. For some years actually gives its bonus seconds, like 6, 4 and 2. So even the Ferris was going for that. Soler.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Okay, I think I have to turn right here. See, right. Ron, Lopez, Superman. How much time? Okay, I have like 1 hour to complete the last 35 kilometers. Okay, we go now. Ready, Fanart? Go. Okay, Roglic, are you ready for a counter-attack here?
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. I'll go full out on the relay. Okay.
Let's see. People just joined this stream. This is just one of the one of the daily challenges. Just want to try it out. To get a rank or something. Here we go.
And here we are, at the foot of the final major climb of the stage, the Pas de Montjean. If a rider manages to go over the top alone, there's a good chance that he will cross the line as winner, the summit being only 9 kilometers from the finish.
Yeah, Roglic, are you ready?
Follow any attack.
Interesting. A Quintana. Nice.
Okay, we'll relay.
As of.
You are 30 seconds ahead of the favorites group.
Yeah, I know. That's why they fear it, right? Hard part this one.
Teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, we'll relay.
Another 20 kilometers to go before knowing the name of the stage winner. There's everything to play for.
Window. And where's voltage? It's not too steep. It's not steep enough.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens. Okay, I'll follow any attack.
It's not steep enough for a rocket attack. But it will come. Probably gonna come soon. It has to come soon. Quintana. This is it. Like I do. Gotcha. I think it would be too early.
"15 kilometers from the finish for the man at the front."
Okay, I have to wait up for this.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration. Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
This last summit will earn 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points for the first 6 to the top.
It was actually in worse condition than I
Another
thought.
5 kilometers before the summit. The slope will start to ease for
It's
the men in the
probably
front.
too early I did this. Yeah, it's way too early.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Same moment Vingegaard, Pogacar's probably attacking.
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push.
The head of the race will soon be nosing down towards Châtel. Remember that the finish will be decided on the way out
Okay,
of
I
the
have to
town,
make it.
after the section that rises for 4 kilometers. It's the start of the descent of the man in front. The man in front is now passing through Châtel. He will soon be reaching the final ramp towards the finish.
This is the worst
sprint
part.
leaders just left Châtel. Now the road will climb all the way to the line. But he seems to have enough of a lead to not worry about being caught from behind.
Ah, come on.
Okay,
Hello. Then I just try today's challenge, but I don't think I don't think I'm gonna get it a good time. Oh, let's see. Oh, come on, come on. I actually think, I would say if I'm not gonna win this, it would be stupid. And I will actually quit this game, I think.
go, go, it's yours for the taking. Enjoy. Well done.
I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Yeah, I won it, but my time was bad. I could not figure out how to do it, but I actually think there's a lot of people just simulate this crap to get a decent time on the world rankings. But I did what I should do. And now I just heard about it actually. I heard he collapsed. But he hasn't died. But I've seen it, there's a lot of riders who are actually close to collapse. I've seen today. Yeah, I did the challenge just to see to get a rank, because I think the challenge system sucks. Why only what time you're gonna get? Why not what place you're gonna get? Or yeah, I don't know. This is so old school. The 477. See, this is. Well, yeah, but you see, actually, the last time I actually on the flat states, I was trying to do it over and over again, and then I have like split times, like after 50 kilometers, how much time did I use there? After 100 kilometers, how much time did I use there, etc., etc. And then I just, yeah, going almost 100% with some of my riders and just simulate it. But I think a lot of people actually simulate this. Yeah, I got a 150, please. I think it's weird. It's not a challenge. It's just kind of sucky. They're doing like this. What is good for? And then say, okay, you have a classification, yearly leaderboard. Okay, does this leaderboard like continue every time, each year? What? And do they do ranks for each races? This? Yeah, etc. But I actually think there's a lot of things you should not be able to do if you simulate it. A challenge like this, you should deactivate fast forward, because simple as that. You cannot save it. Why should you be able to fast forward? You should do it completely. It's your full challenge. You cannot do a challenge where you could just simulate the whole full thing. Same with trophies. You could simulate the whole thing just to get platinum trophies. Well, this was the thing I actually wanted to do, but I just wanted to try out that. And tomorrow is rest day. Have you noticed there's not a rest day in this game? At least on the third day.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We've got what it takes to be in amongst it in the final sprint and finish in the top 5. Have a good stage, guys. Go!
Well, I think it's in general everyone has that result. I think that's the way to do it. You have to use Fort Van Aert to set a pace on the uphills, and so the time is getting faster, and protect them until the last few climbs. But it was first time, and also it's only on. It's not on hard. It's on easy. So it also makes a difference. Well, I'm gonna simulate this. Actually, I'm gonna simulate this for first time. I hope it doesn't fuck me up. I would in a challenge like this, I would never put someone in breakaway. That's stupid. Wout van Aert, I think the best solution is to use him to pace for the first mountain, and then use Kuss and those guys to protect the riders until the last few climbs. Let's see if this is gonna cost me something, like a crash from Contador, or he's been dropped out or something. But I think those challenges
really
sucks.
And we don't even finish in the top 10? It's a pity. We retain the polka dot jersey. All isn't negative.
And also, so some of the challenges are actually fun to try out. Those that day was the challenge with the Great Bridge, Storebæltsbroen. That was fun to try out because they were just full pace out, but you should manage to. Yeah, I don't know what kind of why they picked those teams, because it seems like the same team over and over again. Yeah, exactly. Well, the big challenge is coming now. The next 3 days is gonna be epic, because I know I cannot win the time trial with Contador. You see, Pogacar has 7 minutes. That's so crazy. It's so crazy. And now he has a bad day for him. But does he have the bad day for him tomorrow? No. He probably don't. He probably have a green arrow up, or a green arrow completely green and stuff like that. Before this. So it's gonna be fun to try out. I still miss those things where you can buy the. I still miss the things you can buy legends. Well, Jalabert, he's actually quite good.
Today's route is hilly,
but
and a leg breaker.
I also have to figure out, because
and an opportunity to lead the general classification.
Frank, he was like place 15, 19, 5 stages ago. Then it took almost 10 minutes to the yellow jersey. And he's a stage like this, he's favorite because it's a hilly stage and he's a hilly rider. So if he doesn't have a bad day, well, see, Espesolo can aim for victory in this. Yeah, he can aim for victory in everything. But I cannot see how I should get 7 minutes on Pogacar, no matter what. But of course, I can try the secondary objective now. But nothing isn't. I can remember that time where you can bought the legends, where I had one rule: don't buy the Mercs. Where I had that challenge with him with Pinot and versus Eddie Merckx. And also, I actually won the Tour de France with Valverde one time, and he was not even the strongest. So it's not impossible. I've tried that, but it's like they do it all the time. But I should not do it now. I should do it next stage. This stage I should not. If I destroy it, yes, but it finished downhill. It's gonna be too hard. It's the next 2 stages in the Pyrenees that's gonna. Yeah, I have to try it, because I tried it last time, and I also destroyed most of it. But then it's just Jumbo-Visma. Contador. See, Jalabert has a green arrow up. That means he probably they won't let him go. He's top 6. He's still a dangerous guy. Frank, he is Team Andy. He's a teammate. Yeah. But it also depends on the last part is only good because this is a gap. It's narrowing. The road is narrowing. Yeah. So that means actually right now I should make sure that at least Spartacus, he's very bad form today. That means he's probably been dropped before when he reached the first climb. So I should use him to set a pace or go in a breakaway. And yeah, okay, he is he's not good. That's not good for Grady. So maybe I should not go for the green jersey with Grady now. You see Chalbert is favorite for the state, so yeah. But if he gets a stage victory now, he would actually get a bonus for next stage. So it should definitely be a goal for this, because if he's gonna get a bonus for next stage, that can actually make him dangerous. Put Andy Slick. See, all those guys that you use in a flat and an uphill, they are not in bad shape. All of them in bad shape. And O'Grady is injured. It's not good. It's not actually not good.
Hello and welcome to all. Today the tour arrives in the Pyrenees. Without any other major mountain passes, but still including two significant difficulties, the Port de l'Est and the Mur de Pogacar, it's a stage that could well suit the baroudeurs.
As long as I keep the Pogacar with Frank, his condition is not gonna get bad, I think, because he's getting a boost each time. So yeah. But yeah, but that's why I put Rogers. Okay, there's one thing I cannot figure out. Usually, you should when you like put an order like pre-race, and you put E or E1 on Rogers. The thing I would actually expect was, okay, he's trying to go for a breakaway if I'm not controlling him, but he's not.
Guys, if there's one thing that's certain today, it's that there won't be a mass sprint. It's probably also not difficult enough for the favourites to battle it out between themselves, given the coming stages. The breakaway has a good chance of going all the way, so keep your eyes open.
Okay, we'll relay.
He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack.
Bauer. Bauer.
Counter-attack already.
You cannot see a Tour de France without Jack Bauer or Thomas de Ginder in a breakaway. It's almost impossible.
There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
So he should do it automatic, right? Because I have not seen it yet. Yeah. I also hit the weight today. Fuglsang tried to get away. He was really turned on. He was really want to go in this breakaway, and just okay now no one else can go. We just make sure no one is gonna attack. I hate that. But they let one go, who's actually a threat for GC, but no, not Fuglsang. Yeah, me too. But I was actually thought that's why to make this kind of preseason. But it's so sad because Fuglsang, of course, he has said a lot of time he would want to try, and of course, everyone says that you're not allowed. But I know Fuglsang, he would probably give him the most he could because there's a rest day tomorrow. Because he's not. I remember the year Astana, we hit right for Astana. He was actually strong in the mountains where him and Valgren was in a breakaway. Both of them, they were actually strong that year. But I think he's too heavy in the long run. But he also tried to go in a breakaway today.
Only Milan Sanremo's missing from
and now he's out. You can see he's not a guy they actually expect to keep the jersey, get the jersey anymore. So maybe he's gonna go in a breakaway next mountain stage. Who knows? And then they use him for run, maybe as an outpost.
Sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
He can ride, but not. But he has to get a gap. He has always been strong in the climbs. But the thing is, because he had that Pogacar jersey, he used a lot of energy. Yes, but I don't know. He could maybe have a chance. There's a few more stages coming in. It's all Eskren. Sad. Thing about one thing I've noticed is with the coronavirus test. Thing about it, if like Pogacar, Roglic, and Vingegaard, riders like that, they've been dropped out after this rest day because of corona test. Think about it, then Geraint Thomas is leading,
1.5 minutes for the breakaway.
And then some of the riders actually lost time in the GC on purpose. They were probably think, why did I do that? Why did I do it? And suddenly you have Magnus Kort in lead because 2, 3, 4 teams has been dropped out.
Real strengths or weaknesses except the mountains.
It could be fun. Yeah. Og Michael Mørkøv.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. Time gap stabilized.
Yeah. I actually think Magnus Kort, he could actually be a guy for with Mads. Think about Mads Pedersen and Magnus Kort. They're both strong at this point.
He's one of the best punchers, but he's also very comfortable in the mountains.
Think about if both of them, he can be part of those like top 5 places in the Champions League. That would be crazy. Because Wout van Aert has been dropped out, or Fabio has been dropped out.
David de la Cruz is a tenacious baroudeur. His stage victories in the Tour of Spain, Paris-Nice, as well as the Tour of the Basque Country prove that he's a rider not to be underestimated on hilly routes.
Frank Angie.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
And Magnus Korte going time trial.
This good puncher isn't too bad to ride on the flat. He's also got a significant turn of speed.
It's also sad not to see Kwiatkowski in this. It's actually weird not to see Kwiatkowski or see the whole Indians team at all.
A model teammate, Daniel Oss, is a major asset for his leaders.
It was fun to see, listen to Jaron Thomas the other day. He says, "I actually thought I was too old to, but still, I'm ranked 3."
Or Peter Sagan. A good ruler, he doesn't really have a strong point that would scare opponents.
Bob Jonas, just today's stage winner, and O'Connor, today's dropout. It's funny. It's actually kind of ironic. But Jonas won today's stage, and O'Connor was just dropout.
Who's won several world champion Omnium titles. It is no surprise that Benjamin Thomas shines in time trial races. He notably won the French Championship in 2019. Good puncher, the Breton Cyril Gauthier is a rider with an attacking temperament.
This is actually a stage. It could also be a full song stage. This one. The only part this is gonna be hard is until the sprint. I don't think there's no one is gonna be allowed to go away before they actually reach that sprint. In real life. Can be long. He has seen his better days.
The next King of the Mountains summit is ranked as a third category. Only the first two riders over the top will score.
I really hope that Contador is going to get a green arrow up tomorrow. He does not have any green arrow up. But he used to come in the last week, so why not? Okay, it's actually 6.4 kilometers.
There will be 2 and 1 point for the mountain standings.
This is the time where I should try to get some of the UAE guys on. Yeah, I also think that. I cannot get a jersey. That means you have to take Pogacar. There's no points to get for the Pogacar. Frank Slick already have it. No, Frank Slick have it already. And you see here, it's used the classification. See Frank Slick here has 99 points. Epistoria is not even close to get it. So if I should try to get that now, it would just be a complete waste of energy. Let's see here. See Pogacar. Epistorio, Pogacar, downhill 75 and Epistorio 77. Pogacar 74 acceleration. Epistorio 79. Resistance 78. It's even, if I tried, I could probably win the Tour de France with Chilabert. But he's been quite neutral, actually. He's just been there for helping, because what's his stats? Yeah, I could. It's 150. There's 163 riders left. If I can get Peloton down to 140 or 130 before we reach this climb, that would be good.
2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
And hope that some of the sprinter teams, because then it's not going to be hard until the next sprint.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Yeah, why not? Maybe it's bug. But again, see, 100. You see, the front group are going. They actually take time on this. Even Spartacus, maybe he's going. He's actually going fast now. Bagil has been caught up. I actually noticed today Vingård is actually too old to get the white jersey. Because he's turning 26 this year. Last year he actually had the white jersey in the whole Tour de France almost. I actually thought it was first next year. Okay, almost say 140 riders, but
the leader has got his team riding early to manage the time gap.
13.
The riders follow that immediately with a new 4th category classified climb. 1 point for the first to the top.
Well, and the worst part is you cannot even say he won the white jersey last year because it didn't. But it might almost be. Think about it. 3 years ago, it was Bernal who won the Tour de France with the white jersey. Last year, 2 years ago, Pogacar. Last year, Pogacar. White jersey, white jersey. You should actually put the youth down to 23 now and not 25. I actually think the last guy actually won Tour de France who have the white jersey was Contador. But think about it when Bernal is going to come back. Let's hope he's going to come back in a... Yeah. What? Think about when Bernal is going to come down.
Riders are already being dropped at the back of the peloton. It won't be a great day for them.
The only thing with Bernal is we don't know what shape he's going to come in. And also his problem is the time trials. If it's like a Tour de France with 2 time trials, well, he has to attack. But I really thought, I would really like to see if you took a Contador in his prime, Pogacar in his prime, Bernal in his prime, even Froome in his prime. I actually still believe Contador will win, because he has a, yeah, he make those small attack. You guys, I know you like riding.
Okay, full relay.
We don't know. Maybe it's because it's also hard to say because right now Roglic in his prime, he's I think he's going down now. He actually lost. He's has never won a Tour de France. Quintana in his prime, he did never won Tour de France. Nibali, I would still say he only won it because Contador Froome was crashing that year. In his prime. I know it's hard to say, but I still believe it. Nibali wouldn't have won if Contador Froome crashed out that year.
In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings.
And that's weird because it's downhill ride. He was a ski rider, downhill. Michael Woods actually was also a runner in his younger days. Just to see riders actually change. Even Hamilton was doing skiing in his younger days. He only did bicycle because he had an injury on skiing. So it must be something with those skiing guys who has good endurance. I know Tyler Hamilton was dope, but anyway, good endurance. He was not a fisher. He was working in a fishing factory. But Tyler Hamilton was old skiing. The only reason why he used bikes was because he had to get in shape after his injury. He broke a collarbone or something. And then he changed it to ride bikes. Same with Roglic. Michael Woods was, I think, also an endurance rider or something. Long distance rider.
Okay, I'll wait for...
Oh, 2 seconds. My second screen was just disconnected from my PlayStation. I don't know why. So now I can see what you write again.
It's the leader's team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is
I also think it was actually a good thing that Adam Yates and Simon Yates, he was actually being split on the teams. It's like they become better each. After the change, Adam Yates and Simon Yates, they actually become better, I think. Same goes to Frank and Andy's leg. I know Frank actually tried very good after Andy was quitting, but he was just old that time. So
the breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
That was fast. He was down there.
Okay, I'll protect him.
Yeah, and he cannot drive downhill. Adam Yates wasn't. Adam Yates was actually. He was become better, but I think it's because for some riders they are not built for that. Bernal, on the other hand, he's actually become much better.
The intermediate sprint is looming for the front of the race. The first 15 riders score points towards the green jersey.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
Yeah, Bauer, you can just sit here and freewheel. It doesn't matter. I don't hold it against you. I know. It's not like Magnus Kort and Pierre Roland and stuff like that. No. But maybe it's because he's so small. I think actually small people actually can be hard to actually find a way to have an aerodynamic position that will actually benefit them. Because they still don't have enough power in the legs for that. Okay, interesting. The business center. Yeah, it's hard to say. I would actually I would actually say Nibali. Or Sørensen was actually also quite good. He was actually in his prime. He was actually some of the best in his peloton. It's not something I say. It's a fact.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
You can lose 30 or 50 seconds, and that's why he was actually so good, because he was not a mountain rider. But in the mountain stages, he could actually maybe lose 50 seconds, or maybe a minute uphill, and then take the whole minute downhill. Even on in Dorain and stuff like that. Oh, Bauer, you won the points? That's stupid. Sometimes I don't get riders. You could just, yeah, I don't get them. And now the peloton stopping. Yeah. And that's why he actually got the... Okay, Magnus, nice. And Philippe, nice. Okay, now Bauer is actually gonna help out. That's interesting. That is quite interesting. Nice.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
I actually said hi to Dennis Ritter before going up to the stage. That's epic.
In the leading group, he's the best placed on the points classification.
But it was weird that Sørensen was not in the presentation. It's a Milano Sanremo, I think. Yeah. But it was funny, all the Danish sports directors, they were actually sports director in Denmark, because Mathieu Bracel, he's not in France now, and Brian Holm is not in France now. He's only reserve. But you notice, and I've noticed it, because I actually hate to watch Tour de France on Discovery. And you know how many people actually watched the Tour de France on Discovery while he was in Denmark? 6,000 people, and TV2 had got almost 500,000 people. But I also think it's because if you watch on Discovery, they talk while the other person talking, and they talk more like they're not on air, actually. Yeah, exactly. That's sad. 6,000 people. and TV2 have 600,000, and that's.
He's the highest ranked
But
rider on the Pogacar
I
jersey
must
at
say
the end of the
I'm
race.
not fan of Thomas Vohr when he commentated and Thomas Bay. I never liked him when he commentated. Yeah. But I don't like Thomas Bay's voice. The voice of him. Or Brian Holm, he's always fun. But I think it's because they don't talk about things like facts and stuff like that, and people are interesting to watch that, to listen to that. And I know we have like heard every story from Rolf Sørensen, like each year and stuff like that. But also, it's more fun to listen. But it's weird. You have like the rights for all the cycling in Denmark, and they don't make other things than Radio Tour, and they don't make like an after each stage or something. Okay, what's that must be on Eurosport, right?
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Yeah. And they don't talk about tactics on that. Yeah. And also, it's weird they actually change commentators in the middle. Well, it's not because it was not enthusiasm he had. It was just like, wow, he took the jersey, but it was not like, whoa, like when Mads Pedersen was winning the World Championship. Rolf Sørensen was actually crying. You can hear him cry. It was so epic. That's enthusiasm.
A gap between the peloton on the... escapees is stable.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
And I remember one year where Mika Rasmussen was winning that stage in front of Contador before, I think the day before he's been thrown out of the race. You can also hear Rolf Sørensen, he was just shouting out the window, "Great job, Rasmussen! Great job!" Yeah, they're rambling because sometimes, but I don't like when they talk on like one person talking and another person talking. They not let the other person actually have the word to say.
Okay, full relay.
Sometimes Bastian Emil is, or sometimes I actually feel like he wants to do himself better than he actually is. He actually talk sometimes with Brian Holm is talking, and then you can see Bastian Emil just, yeah, it's like when blah 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 blah, and it's like blah blah, and you can just say. Sometimes I can feel Brian Holm doesn't like him when he speaks, because sometimes he just, yeah, he wants to try to be Jørgen Leth. He's never become Jørgen Leth. First time I actually saw Bastian Emil a few years ago, I thought he was like 18 years old or something. Now we have to put something here. Let's do this. If I put them not to work, you know what's gonna happen. That is, he tries to break away. Of course, it's fun to listen to facts, but sometimes it's like all exaggerated. Okay, like who cares? Also because it just come out of nowhere. I feel like it was the most romantic thing I ever seen, because when I was in Italy I saw blah blah blah, and then copy was blah blah. And of course Jan Lill has the same thing, but he actually meet them. He actually seen those races. As Amin only has what he has seen on TV or heard.
The front riders are in the feed zone. The serious business will begin in 15 or so kilometers with the ascent of the Port de l'Est.
Okay, we'll relay.
Felipe is gonna attack now. I have a feeling about this. Oh my god. I have to make focus right now. At least the breakaway did not go like out. If I didn't have those guys up here, I don't think he would actually try to catch up. No, Salming, the question is, the Como is Milano Sanremo. I told you before.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
There's movement at the front of the peloton.
Than us, it's actually close. And the out got a refill. We should use it.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
I hate when you have to climb like this. So I think, okay, now you're close to the climb. No, it's not. It's only going small percentage up. Conrad. He was actually also, wasn't last year or 2 years ago, he was actually doing fairly good in the tour, and with España, Patrick Contador.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Okay, Frankie, are ready? Frankie, relax, don't do it. We're gonna turn to it. Relax, don't do it. Frankie goes to Hollywood. My plan is try to get the Pogacar jersey, do an attack with Frank's leg now. And see if someone is actually trying to catch up. And then I try to do a counter with Andy and see if they get a gap. And then Alberto should be ready for the next climb. So if I'm not answering now, it's because I'm focused.
The Port de l'Est is a recent addition to the annals of the Tour. Crossed for the first time in 1995, its percentages are both high and irregular.
Okay, we'll gently relay. Okay, we'll consume a feed.
And Andy should be ready for an attack here. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's
I'll follow any attack.
Akuma should be William Sanremo. Og Lambert, Lambert, ja, det er rigtigt.
Gap is widening.
Sure,
No need to
Lambert.
panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standing.
See, if I put him on 50%, he will still just push it as much as the rest.
I'll take it easy on the relay.
He's marked the history of the Tour.
Just follow me until we reach the flat part.
You'll have to up the pace. His team is moving into the driving seat behind.
I would just wish they had made raw races and they put the legends in and they put online in, legends in pro team, and that's why right now I cannot.
Watch out for his punch.
I don't think it's fun to play pro team.
Short climbs are powerful.
I lost interest when they actually did that you could not buy legends, which in my eyes would be probably, yeah, the epic goal to get. Wout van Aert is gonna be world champions soon. If he's not gonna get it at least one time in his career, there's something wrong, I must say, because he can do every terrain.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
He's just as Sagan was in his prime. So if he's not gonna get world championship, there's something wrong in my eyes. He's injured, he's just in bad shape. Come on, you can do it. No, not yet. I don't speak Slovakian. think about if you read a book about some, yeah, about you, or for example, you just started then you finish. You cannot start it because you finish.
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Have you heard about the rider from Finland? No, who? The guy who's Finnish. Finnish for what? He just finished.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind.
Let's see. Because finish means finish, like you're ending the end of it. Finish. Like, are you finished? No, I'm Danish. It's like Danish is something you, if you talk to an American and say, have you seen some Danish? You can just go out to the cake shop over there, because Danish in USA means like cake. So when Bjarne Riis was winning the Tour de France, he says, "What is he? He's Dane. He's a Danish. Is it something he can eat? How can he win then?" Because he was Finnish.
You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front.
I'll relay. I'll make a big effort on the relay.
No, but he's a winehead. You know, Vingo actually means, well, if you take, like, remove the GA1, then it has a vineyard. Or as you call fly guard, like wings.
Your lead on the overall climber standings.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration. I'll relay.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
Let me see here. See, Chalabert, he is very good downhill. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, crash time. Let's see. I should probably do this, and then I put this, because then it's going in front of him, and then it can be Move down.
On the relay.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. He asked his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage.
Let's see. Yeah. Nah, because if let's see. Let's see. But it's not even. He's probably not even gonna get in front of him because he's not that good. Let's see. Studio.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
What are you doing, Silver? God damn it.
At the front, it's your teammate who's best placed in the overall standings.
Here is the last challenge of the day, the renowned Mur de Péguerre. With sections at more than 16 and 18%, only riders with some in reserve can land a killer blow. Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute.
Frankie.
I'll make a big effort on the relay. I'll make a big effort on the relay.
What the fuck? Where is he? Oh, he's down there.
Make a big effort on the relay.
10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points are up for grabs at the summit of the Mur de Péguerre. For those with polka
I hate when you
jersey
get a place like this where everyone just drive fast.
Come on, another kilometre before the riders hit the key section of the Mur de Pogacar.
I really miss Frank Slick up here.
Okay, I'll protect him.
And now the front of the race hits the steepest gradients of the climb. 4 kilometres where the slope never drops below 11%.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
You've got to run. Right, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. I'll take it easy on the relay. Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton. You have 30 seconds lead.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Go on! Another 1 kilometre before the summit of the Mur de Pogacar.
Being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him. "30 seconds between you and the pack."
Oh, crazy.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Only 10 kilometers left for the group at the front.
His teammates are riding to protect the jersey.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Ten kilometers for the lead group. It could be decided in the sprint. He's moving on to the attack.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race.
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Okay, I'll follow on the attack.
He's not far behind. Go on. Go flat out to the line. Go. Go.
Last kilometer.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Okay, I did not see everything. I did not see anything you wrote. I was in focus. So, damn. I must say I was... I would say that was a Bjarne Riis tactic. Put someone strong in front, make sure they are there, and take it easy, and yeah.
This stage is his. He was the strongest. Here is the winner of the Contador.
So, but I won. So that's a plus. But he wasted a lot of energy in the left climb.
He fully deserves this prestigious victory.
I could have saved.
He will climb onto the
But notice I did not use all my energy for.
kiss from the hostesses. Here's the yellow jersey of this
Yeah,
Tour de
but it was
France.
because.
Tadej Pogacar. It's a
It was because Frank was in front, and I put Frank in front first and pace him before the last climb because I thought, okay, maybe I can use him, but I was not sure on Chalabert. And maybe I would see an attack from the other guys. Que hable español bude bien Frank Slick hablo pizza spaghetti margarita Pogacar. Si. Well, did you expect this stage to go? Well, I've seen it was going my way. First, I have a tactic like going other people in front, and I would expect a huge group was in front. But Frank was actually make that group smaller because he was going very fast and uphill and try to protect the Pogacar jersey.
We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brilliance.
Well, it just means that I'm closer. Nothing is impossible. I can see El Pistolo is ready for the next week, the last few days. I'm keen, he can do it. We all know Alberto, and see Valverde was getting second. That was that's one guy about the descent riders. Valverde, he's also a masterclass for that. The legs, I got diamond in my legs. I just feel right. It just feel right. I just eat some spaghetti yesterday because then I feel light, and then I drink a Red Bull, and then I just feel I got wings. Okay, what is going on now? Is it? Does that means that it has not saved my last? Have you noticed this before? No ketchup because it's too fat. This is 2 seconds. Well, there's an autosave, right? But it is probably because... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I have to quit the game. I'll be right back.